Hello everyone. This is La-Nelle Burgess, aka Lady Pinky Love, aka Love's Voice, aka Love2Love. Wow, what a day. It started off with a bang. Heard the word of God from my apostle, and that was awesome. It was phenomenal. It was a right now word, taking me to where I need to be. I heard a message, and now it's up to me what I do with that message. Just like it's up to you guys what you do with what you've accessed in your life and what you came to understand. And if you have a real relationship and trying to determine what your purpose is here from the Most High God. We've been created for a purpose. We've been created for a reason. And it's up to us to discover exactly what that's supposed to mean, you guys. So I'm coming at you today because it's kind of a follow-up of the last video. And on that last video, I was kind of giving a testimonial of how I winded up in the state I was in. And basically, I guess I'm giving this testimony as a setup to help us, help someone that may be in the same position that I was in, that didn't know, that didn't quite understand, or, you know, nobody told you, nobody taught you certain things in life that we would need to be able to handle life. Because I don't know about you guys, but if you're past that age where you're just kind of living carefree and life is hunky-dory or whatever, and it gets to the rubber meets the wall, so to speak, where you know that it's more to life than just getting up and having fun, hanging out with your friends, and you really got to sit down and evaluate all the decisions that you've made or having to make, or the planning, the goal setting, where you're going to take your life, those real life questions that come knocking on your door. How you going to pay this? How you going to do that? What are you going to do with yourself? What's the whole meaning of your life? Those real serious questions, when they start to come knocking on your door, we got to get equipped with answers. And like I said, I gave a testimonial on my last video about how I winded up not knowing how to attack life, how to be on the offense when life shows up. And when you grow to that place when you no longer have mom or dad paying the bills, or somebody just overlooking you, and you become to a certain age where you're supposed to be about your grown man or your grown woman, you need to have some answers. And a lot of times school's not teaching the answers. A lot of times our parents can't even show us the answers or teach us the answers. So I'm basically making this video in realness, and out of a cry from where I've been, and I no longer want to see anybody else have to go through it. This is a wake-up call. I can't tell you that I have all the answers, but I can tell you what I have found out and come to know and determine for myself is that you don't want life to come knocking and you're not prepared. You don't want to not understand credit. You don't want to not understand investing. You don't want to look at long-term goals and see where you're going to be in life. You don't want to be dependent on a job, because that job is just that. It can be gone in a matter of seconds. I mean, it's not promised. I mean, nothing's real truly promised, but I just don't believe in a system that taught me to get up and go work for somebody and make somebody else rich while I'm giving up my time, giving up myself into a business that could care less. If it came down to it, they could care less about keeping you. If something were to happen to you, they would hire somebody else to fill your spot. If you can no longer perform that job, they're going to hire somebody else to take over that position. I don't care what it is, corporate America, or in the manufacturing business, or production. Doesn't matter. If you can't perform that job is not going to cease because you can't be there or you won't show up. And the system has taught us to, and I know you got to have people to you know, and put, just, if you have to have a job, still have a plan. Have a plan set to raise your finances, to educate yourself in a certain arena that's going to help people. Because really what I'm finding, guys, it's only when you're doing something that's truly helping somebody that you feel good about yourself, that you feel good about life. Because it's not about just me. It's not about just you. It's about helping the next man. And don't let your hearts become hardened when you see people struggling, or when you say, if somebody has a true desire, fight with that person, pray with that person, stand in the gap for that person. And those that don't, or the ones that are still acting foolishly, still pray for them too. Don't judge them. But you know, you just can't waste your time on people that aren't ready. You know what I mean? I know you do. This is all because of love. I don't do this for the hype. I don't do this for the likes. I do it for the message. The message to hopefully spark something in you, stir up the gifts in you, shake something up, wake something up. Like I pray, you know, something began to wake up in me, and now I feel like I owe it to someone. I owe it to you guys to share what I know. You know, and that's what I do it for. Not for a position, not for a title, because I don't have one. I just am a child. I'm a child of the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? I just, you know, I think of myself as great. Shoot, if I know, who else will? You know? But it's not important. It's not about me. It's just about sharing with you what I've come to learn, what I've come to know. And I pray that you all start doing the same thing. It's in our connections that we actually begin to grow and advance. And our heritage, our nationality, the black lineage, we've been separating ourselves far too long. It's time for us to get that part together. Other nationalities and cultures have been getting themselves together, but it just seems like ours is so far behind the line from getting ourselves coming together and unifying and just connecting. No more hate, guys. Come on. You know, I think one of the reasons why we get in our own way is because we so much, the ones that are trying to really break free of corporate America or from the job situations, we so strive to get there, to make it, that we forget it's not about us still. We still got to help somebody else. In the helping other people get there, we ourselves get there. It's the setup. It's set up by God. We just got to help each other get to those places. Remove self out of the way. Completely remove self. Even though you know you got to function, you know you got to grow, and you plan to strategize towards building something that's going to be of importance or a certain status. Plan it, but while you're planning it, go do what you would want to happen for you. Try to make it happen for somebody else and watch and see what happens. That's where I think we've been missing it. Wow. And I think God just gave that to me. He just downloaded that to me. Wow. I hear you, Father. You know what? It's time for us to win. It's time for us to really love on each other like He told us to. Love others as you love yourself. And when we do that, we win. We truly succeed. Are y'all hearing that? Let's succeed. Let's win. Let's keep our love walk tight. Go help somebody. Shoot, help me. And I'll support you too. But we can't not support one another if we're not connecting. Don't just see my videos and looking at, oh, this woman just want to be on here talking a whole bunch of stuff. That ain't the point. No, I don't do that for that. I do that because I realize that we've not been connecting as a people. And I'm just trying to use this as a platform for us to connect. Share what you do. I'm not going to be mad. Share what you do on here and let's keep it going. Ask people to share what they do on your page. And you never know the connections that can be created and how successful we all will become. Support one another. The people that you know that have businesses, share their businesses on your page. I'm going to start that. I'm going to be the first to say I'll start doing, well, I have done it in the past, but I'm going to do it more so. Start supporting the people that I know that have a business or are trying to do better. I'm going to start sharing their stuff on my page. All it takes is a spark. God, let this spark that you've ignited in me start a wildfire. Wild forest of fires. I love you guys. Please hear my heart in this. Love to love, everybody. Love to love. Love to love. Mwah. Love to love. Enjoy your evening.